Dubs in the chat, Dubs in the chat, on time stream, on time, let's go. W's in the chat, W stream, W stream. Mic. Headphones left, right, headphones. This episode is brought to you by Reese's Puffs. And sponsored by viewers like you. Sponsor the show. Donate $1 to that Cash App. Let's start the show. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo. Is we back to our regularly scheduled programming? Did y'all like those the other creators? I mean, I kind of do want to catch up to these videos. I'm like 8 months behind. "40-year-old woman destroyed, single, broke, and homeless." Okay. No notes. And then we got the notes Thursday. Reese's.
And recently got made redundant and found out I have to sell my flat. So
I got to sell my flat.
I decided I'm just going to start making really bougie, romanticise my lifestyle decisions. Because when I spoke to single people, and I am here to advocate for a holiday boyfriend, a vacation boyfriend. Right? We both knew what the situation was going into it.
A holiday boyfriend. So I'm gonna just be the S word while I'm on holiday. I'm gonna get S'd out, slutted out.
He's from LA, I'm from London. How I wish I could go back and tell that version of me that you are kidding yourself. You know, what you actually did was catch feels for the guy that you met on holiday. You then spent the last of the month daydreaming about the guy that you met on holiday and texting him way too much and making him feel uncomfortable even when he says that he wasn't. And then you just suggested that you could go back to LA and hang out with him for a bit because you just made redundant. Because that's a sensible use of your time and your money, isn't it?
You could never text me too much. Nothing wrong with a little friendly conversation.
And of course you weren't on the same page. Of course you weren't. I feel sick. I feel actually sick. I wish I'd never watched a Disney film in my life. I wish I had never seen Titanic. I had two guys go to new Hinge this week. First one because I said I liked Marvel and DC and Harry Potter.
By the way, guys, I keep seeing that you send me messages saying what is up with all the women that I post and piercings, nose rings. So I did a little bit of searching and I found 10 studies that show high correlations between piercings, tattoo, and...
Did we watch this? Some of my YouTube videos like ain't showing up as, they're not registering that I watched them, so I feel like we saw this. Because he's going to tell y'all that I read this study. Y'all got to read it on your own time. So I don't know, we might skip this video.
Trauma, childhood trauma. All the links to all the studies will be in the description of the video, guys.
And the second guy, I dared to...
Okay, well, he said it's in the description.
Ask if he would tell me some things about himself before I agreed to go on a date with him. Because we'd only spoken about spaghetti. Hi friends, this is me, just home from Pride.
Spaghetti, yes, I remember that.
When I recently, I found out in the same week that I not only have to sell my flat, but that I've been made redundant. And I took a day off to like do stuff and be grown up about that. But instead I've been dating everything. And quite honestly, if I am homeless and have no job in a month, it's Matthew Massa's fault for making me fall in love with him. The other day my therapist was like, what gets you out of bed in the morning? And I was like, coffee. She was like, no, what gets you out of bed in the morning? And I was like, coffee.
Don't take him out. Don't spend a dime, don't spend a nickel, don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. If she's unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her.
A woman is like, tell me the truth. And then you tell them the truth.
Maybe I just watched this on the original. Because he's reacting to somebody. And maybe I just watched the original, so.
And they don't like that truth. And they get really upset about that truth. And as a woman, because we're motivated to not upset people, they actually think that if you know how upset I am about what's true for you, you will change what's true for you.
Y'all want to talk about men?
That's so stupid. That's so stupid.
cheating. Let's talk about feminism gave y'all past to cheat and play victim. Y'all love screaming, men ain't loyal. But as soon as y'all cheat, it's, oh, he wasn't meeting my emotional needs. Y'all cheat and call it healing.
Feminism is just their little free pass to get sausage, meat sausage down. Get ham bone down as many times as a male and not be S-shamed for it. Didn't that bald head light skinned girl have a walk, that S walk, about women who are getting S-slayed, S-shamed? Wiz Khalifa's girlfriend.
You're not a victim of his life. You're a product of your own lack of discipline. It's crazy to me. If a man cheats, he's a monster. But when y'all do it, it's empowerment. Nah, it's not healing. It's hypocrisy.
I went on a date with a guy last night who, mind you, is 36 years old. Who like really.
Like, I got like a billion people in my 2 planets because planets are round. And you could carry 1 baby for 9 months. One of the sexes, one of the genders is supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? It's just mathematics.
Really like prided himself on the fact that he like did the work and he really worked on himself and he's in therapy and was using all the therapy language, and I asked him why his last 3 relationships ended and he said he cheated on all of them.
Okay. Do you know the difference though in getting from someone and thinking someone's really nice is literally only whether you fancy them or not? Just like, for example.
Yeah, guys, this is the only difference. A hot guy can do anything and she will say, oh, he's funny.
Well, there was someone and you were head over heels mad with them, you thought they were pure stun, and you had yourself convinced this is the man for me, and he turned around and he confessed a poem to you, and you're so down about him that you're like, oh, this is a beautiful poem, this is
Yeah, this is so romantic. And then another guy says the same thing, then you say, oh my god, he's such a simp. What is this?
Shakespeare brought back to life. Wow. And like, I tell my friends about this. But if you thought the same guy was creepy, or you already had a guy that was turned and said, well, you really a fucking hero poem? Like, you absolutely want to both. And that's the only difference. Someone being a creep and someone being romantic is whether or not you fancy them. Very true. It's like trying to tell you that this isn't your person. Man with money is expected to share, but a woman with money is told she doesn't need a man. Same income, totally different rules. Let me explain before you get mad. In our culture, men are taught from day one that if they're not earning, they're failing. If they can't provide, they're not real men. If they don't pick up the check, they're broker stingy.
That's in every culture, man.
A man's value is often reduced to his financial output. Now flip the script. When women become successful, we don't expect them to carry anybody. In fact, we celebrate it as a form of freedom. Yes, queen, you're independent. She doesn't need a man. He's expected to provide, but she's expected to escape. Because if we really want partnership, then we need to stop placing all the financial burden on one side, while celebrating freedom on the other. Y'all say every woman is beautiful, but then you turn around and say most men are ugly. Why is it that women get mad when ugly men approach them? Y'all bash women for dating men that y'all find unattractive. And
guys, they're lying. If you know a woman is ugly or she's overweight, then you ask her girlfriends how hot she is, and they tell you, oh, she's a 9, she's very hot, she's blah, blah, blah. Just say, okay, I think you're as beautiful as her. And see the reaction. If they're truly beautiful, they wouldn't mind when you compare them to them.
I feel like we might have saw this.
Oh my god, you're so beautiful, you look like Lizzo. And see her reaction. And that will tell you if they're lying or not.
And y'all hate the idea of sharing a good-looking man. But y'all claim men and women are equal. But let me just break this down for y'all real quick. If the majority of men are ugly and y'all only want the attractive ones, that means most of y'all are going to fight over the same men. Or you'll end up settling for ones you claim you don't want. Y'all can't keep screaming equality. Then act like average. For unattractive men don't deserve love too. Because if all women are beautiful, then so are all men, right?
Women often register their delusional relationship expectations as standards. But those ain't standards, baby. That's a fallacy, a fantasy wish list. Because you've never lived like that. But you want a man to come in and give you something that you have yet to give yourself. So I'm talking about how wrong you is and how your standards are if your bills ain't on auto pay. If your bills are on auto pay, that's a different level of adulting. Okay?
The essence of my bills on Reese's Pieces. I put Reese's in my mouth. Get them in there. Go shove them in my mouth. My taste buds. Reese's. Shove them in my mouth. Taste buds.
As an excess, you're gonna have to compromise a little bit on certain things. So I'm just talking about priorities now. Yeah, right. So far, you have been like covered in brands, right? That's what I noticed about you. Are you gonna expect your man to pay for all of your hair?
Covered in brands. Hair's bleached, blonde. Like everything about her is probably fake. And she hasn't said a word yet, and her personality is probably fake. You know what I'm saying? Makeup, Botox, what's the body modifications? What's the surgeries? The body surgeries.
Carol, because
Of course, because she's a princess.
he's gonna look at you and go, oh, can I provide for her? He's gonna wonder that too. They have to provide for me and my family on a comfortable level. Does it have to be a luxury lifestyle? No, but I am used to nice things. Compromising a little. Is that in the future for you to compromise? I don't think I should have to.
She doesn't feel like she has to. It's all about feelings.
And like she just looks like she wants to spend money. She's not like gonna be like taking care of the household. She's not gonna raise kids. She's not gonna be like homeschooling the kids, helping them with math. She just looks like she wants to put like thousands of dollars worth of debt on your credit card.
It's nothing logical, only feelings. If you see that your delusional standards keep you from finding
She look like she just want to spend money on name brands instead of like enjoying like a beautiful sunset or something. Like, oh look, there's a shooting star. Make a wish. She like, F that. I just bought, you know what I'm saying, I'm on my phone buying some shoes.
Guy, and the years pass, and you're 30, and then you're 35, and you're still single. At what point do you understand that your standards are so delusional that they are preventing you from finding a man? Or do you never grow up?
Of course, I'm annoyed that Dolly and my mom want me to compromise is what I'm looking for. I mean, if I can provide this life for myself, then I feel like a guy should be able to as well.
Guys, just listen to her voice. Close your eyes and listen to her voice. Now think, how much would you stand being...
I was just formulating a thought of what I was about to say about her voice, and then he said something.
Next to her while she's talking. Just close your eyes and listen to her voice.
Sounds like
A
a
guy should be
robot
able
or
to as
something.
well.
As well.
Has more delusional dating standards, men or women?
Women.
Women.
Why do you say women?
I think they're just
Women want a fairy tale man, and Ninja's a fairy tale because like he's non-existent. The richest man. You have to be richer than the richest man that ever existed. So how is that somehow possible? You have to be like a meme. What's that like? That one meme with the face, the handsome face meme.
they're more picky. Yeah.
What about you?
I feel like it's not delusion. It's just that like the dudes don't match the standard. So like it seems like it's delusion, but it's just that women have higher standards.
You gotta be 6 foot tall. 6 packs.
So I went on this date, and this guy tells me, "You look like you're low maintenance."
She does look low maintenance.
And I was like, "What?"
Like you want to get some chili cheese fries and like walk down the pier.
You can
Cool
see
little
the
date.
shine on your face, man. From the...
She looks like she wears baggy blue jeans that cover your shoes. You know, like the bottom, like there don't be no shoes or nothing. It just be like baggy jeans. Like where's her shoes at? That's how baggy it is. She look like she wear that.
light reflecting on your face, that you have 3 tons of makeup. 3 tons of makeup on that.
He's like, yeah, you
Just look at the shine on her forehead. You don't get that kind of shine naturally.
look like you're low maintenance. I was like, I have a little dog. Have you seen my little dog? And he looks at me very confused. I'm like, she's very high maintenance. But yeah, I wouldn't call myself as high maintenance as her. You know, she needs a lot of grooming, a lot of attention, a lot of things. But I'm definitely not low maintenance. And then he looked at me very, very, very confused, like, what did I get myself into? And I was like, I don't think any girl that looks as girly.
I would have looked at her confused because that didn't translate. That wasn't the thing you thought it was.
She has me is low maintenance unless you like are dating like a man.
And just look at the difference between your face, the shine from your face, and your neck.
And then he was like,
That wasn't the reference you thought it was. A word along those lines. It escapes me right now.
If women have more money and more independence as a result of that money and success and education, why don't they just date down? As in, why don't they date men that are broke?
Right, yeah, well, you know, we've inherited this mating psychology from our distant ancestors who were very much more reliant on men for things like provisioning, resource access, and children protection than what contemporary women need. And this is because throughout most of our evolutionary history, we spent our lives, you know, having to be pregnant regularly, lactating.
I mean, can you protect yourself? Like, can you go out in the wild and get some food and then protect your food from everything else in the wild that's hungry, that wants to steal your food and eat it? It's like, it's one thing, get some food, okay, here's an apple off a tree, but every other mouth that living in them jungles looking at your apple, can you protect your apple?
Caring for young children, and we're very heavily dependent on the ability of our partner to gain access to things like food and other resources that we're not able to get access to when we are, you know, very pregnant or dealing with young children. So
Even if the woman wasn't pregnant or taking care of the kids, the men were going hunting, not the women.
women historically have been very dependent on men for resources, and we've inherited that brain because over the course of evolutionary history, women who would have placed an emphasis on choosing partners who have these kinds of qualities, they would have been more likely to have surviving offspring who then pass that tendency or that preference onto their offspring, who pass that preference onto their offspring. Contemporary human women, even though we're able to gain access to resources of our own, we still have that preference, right? We've inherited that preference from our successful ancestors because women who have that preference would have performed better than women who didn't pay attention to that sort of thing.
Okay, so let's take this and try it. I'm a single mum, and every so often
From the start, I can see that she's using a lot of filters. Just look at her eyes, her face. So many filters, so many filters. But I bet she's looking for good men. Where are all the good men, of course?
I have a free weekend with no kids. I don't have any friends that...
If we watch this video back, we'll be a little bit upset. But I am a little bit more chatty in this video, so
want to go out.
maybe it's just different takes.
Oh. And I don't have any friends that like to go to clubs, bars, anything like that. They either tell me they've got no money, or they just don't want to go, or they'll plan to go with me, but they'll drop out last minute and cancel our plans. I'm sick of having wasted weekends doing fuck all. I want to go out and meet someone, but I can't if I've got no one to go out with. So if there are any single mums in my position, or just anyone that needs someone to go out with on a weekend that never gets a chance because their friends are let down, or...
Yeah, that's a...
All you single mothers need to get together and date each other. All y'all baby mothers. Something. I don't know. I haven't heard that song in a minute.
That's before disaster now. Single mothers going to clubs. Yeah, we're just going to skip this
The
video.
princess treatment I expect as a liberal woman. Number one, you're driving most places. I couldn't
Dirty dozen, 6 baby mothers trying to date each other. Like they hate each other.
drive myself around my whole life. It's my turn to be a passenger princess. You're driving most places.
She's over 30 or 40, and she still refers to her as a princess. Why would you want to be with a woman like this? Why? From the start, so many red flags, and she's a liberal.
I can help contribute to gas sometimes and offer to let you use my car, but for the most part, I'm the girl. I sit in the passenger seat.
But man, you're a liberal. You're fighting for equality. So why does he have to do everything?
You could be vaping.
You could be eating Reese's Puffs right now. That's what you could be doing with your life. Eating Reese's Puffs. Reese's is my favorite candy. So it translates okay to cereal. I would rather just eat a bowl of actual just Reese's. Just pour some milk on it.
Number two, when it comes to bump, if you're getting antsy, it doesn't mean I'm dropping pantsy. I pay attention to my body. I pay attention to what I want to do with it. No means no, not now means not now. Do take into consideration our relationship as well as gender roles, what men like. Keep that in mind. A no does mean no, and if that's a problem, you're a problem. Number three.
That's why we like the oars. We like oars. So we gotta deal with all that.
Princess treatment means I eat how I want to eat. If I want a double, I get a double. If I want a big meal, I get a big meal. There's no salad expectations. There's no dressing on the side expectation.
No, girl. We watching that figure. You eating a salad, and then after that salad, you going on a 45-minute jog. Put on them jogging pants.
So basically she wants to do whatever she wants, and you have no say in it. But they all fight for equality. Just think about that.
I like to convince women that they're delusional.
Eat these 2 carrot sticks, and then walk up and down these flight of stairs until you pass out.
For having standard.
Another woman that doesn't care. Talking about standards.
And then when you wake up from being passed out, I'm gonna give you a cap full of water. A sip.
That's dating because they don't want to fulfill the standards we have. I think it's one of those things.
Okay, so why aren't you a virgin? Because you don't want to fulfill our standards that we have. See, we can say the same things
That's all I want. Just a little me, untouched.
about you, man. But we never thought about that. It's only about what you want, what you expect from men. Because you have a low IQ, and because you can't view it from our point of view. It's always about you.
Like, why do men want to date women in their 20s? Because women in their 20s don't have the standards that you might have when you enter your 30s, and you're like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, man, why would I want to deal with your standards, and your delusions, and your expectations, and your entitlement? Why? If I can get a woman in her 20s. Why? The only men that want to date you are the men that can't choose a woman in her 20s. That have no options. So how are you special when only men with no options want to date you?
Because once you enter your 30s and you're entering this new era of dating, because you're starting to look around and see okay, so for the last 10 years I've been dating with no real sets of standards, no real needs, no real boundaries, and what has it gotten me? A bunch of men that don't want to provide anything for me, that don't want to meet my needs, that don't want to provide for me emotionally, that aren't really committed, that don't really want what I want, that don't share my values, that can't satisfy me in the bedroom. You look around, you're like, that's happened enough times that I see that not having any standards ain't gonna get me what I want.
Okay, ma'am, so are you saying that now that you're over 30, you're smarter and you know what you want? How come you have pink hair, ma'am? See, you didn't grow up, ma'am.
It's interesting, right? Because it always seems to me the reaction to a woman setting some standard for herself in her life is men coming out and saying, you're too much, you're mid,
Do you understand that you having standards is the same with us having standards? So our standards is not dating women in their 30s. This is our standard. So why don't...
I don't want to date a woman in her 30s because she's unfertile. What am I going to fertilize? I'm planting carrots and squash and pumpkins in the garden, and the garden's dead. It bears no fruit. Nah.
Don't you understand what we want? Why? Oh, because you can't provide what we want. So we can say the same things. We're just going to skip this video because this woman is clear she has nothing good to say, and it's clear she just hates men because she chose a lot of bad men, a lot of toxic men that just slept with her and ghosted her.
So I figured we'd talk about this today. No one talks about how painfully boring the nice guy is after surviving a toxic man. So to her credit, she's trying to understand what's going on. This guy over here is a red flag. He's toxic, treats me terribly. I survived that. Okay, now I'm going to go towards this guy over here. But it's boring. Yeah, okay, let's label this guy more. Okay, nice guy. Don't like the term, so we'll say good man. Creates a wonderful, safe, comfortable environment for you to express yourself. And when there's issues, there's communication there. No really blowing up at you, no big arguments, no demeaning you, no calling you names or anything like that. Loves you and accepts you for who you are, desires you, and does the best they can for you. Peace, right? Like a great, nice, healthy relationship. Why would anyone label that as boring? It's because there are people that are addicted to things, and it's not just about drugs and alcohol. People can be addicted to a lot of things. And what some women like that, they are addicted to being...
You gotta accept people as they are. If he was a crackhead, breaking in through your window, stealing your VCR and your cassette tapes, don't think that, he's just gonna turn his life around and be a good person, law-abiding citizen. No, he's still that crackhead breaking in your window, stealing your VCR. Now he didn't steal your DVD player.
Put on an emotional roller coaster, a massive guessing game.
They're addicted to drama.
Are we together, or do you love me, do you not? Or something like you love me, especially love this time that you too much shit. I shouldn't be accepting this, but
Guys, why do you think at some point soap operas were so popular? Because they weren't popular with men. They were popular with women. Why? Why, guys? Just think about it. Because of the drama. And now it's Love Island. It's shows like Love Island.
Yeah, because I know that we used to be good, and I'm just waiting for us to get back to that love, the relationship we had in the beginning, but it's just like, like it's this big old guessing game, to where she's got to work for love or do this or do that, and it's this big old roller coaster of highs and lows, and we love each other, but we hate each other and all that. She didn't do that. That take it to chaotic environments.
Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Alright, I feel like we re-watched a video. That was effing me up, chat. Say that fast. Say that 5 times fast. I don't know. My YouTube is like not really keeping track of the videos I watch, so we could have rewatched the video. I feel like we watched that video last week, or what? Last episode. Okay, latest video from 2 hours ago. Cause some days, I don't know, be an off day, he don't post. It'd be like 8 hours late. Michael B. Jordan wins Oscar and Lori cries. I think Lori's like his ex. I'm not quite sure. Don't really follow, don't care. Doesn't really affect my life. Do we see relationship in that? There could be. Now there's always that like 23% chance it could surprise me. Because remember what last episode, that one episode, like the last episode we picked, or the last video we picked, was like the best one, and I was like, I didn't want to pick it in the first place. So, like every video from now on, at least got like a 23% chance of having a hidden gem. You can see that. Man walks away like a king after entitled woman did this. So okay, are they on a date? She's like asking for a lot of food. We could watch that. I guess we can analyze it, psychoanalyze it. I don't know. I'm kind of drawing at effing straws here. We need to go to the source, straight to the talk. Tick, T-O-C. They always spell it wrong in the caption. To the T-O-C tick. And pull up videos and watch them directly. Get to the source. The pure cocaine. What's worse than an entitled woman? Interesting. I want to know. Let's find out. That could be good. Something to avoid. Okay. 83% chance. Muslim feminist goes to Islamic country, and then this happens. Okay, probably watch that off air. So what we got, about 3 videos? 2 videos. It's okay. It's a good 50-50. Which video do you think we picked? Place your bets. Reese's Puffs. This pick is brought to you by Reese's Puff. We picked what's worse than an entitled woman. Let's find out.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. Yeah, because the modern king.
I think most people talk to food when it comes to dating is how many of them think I wouldn't use them for free meals when it comes
A lot.
to these.
I can't wait to see the look on someone's face when they realize that, yes, there are women out there that do that.
Do you genuine?
I was taking women out. There was no problem. But then it got to a point where you would take them out, and then they would get a free meal out of it. And yeah, I couldn't think of a sexual innuendo that was
You really think we are on some poverty line that, like,
You guys
Channel friendly.
broke, dusty, musty, crusty.
I can't pay for dinner?
No, it's not that at all. It just happens to be the case that there are some women out there that tend to act like leeches.
And that makes you think, I need a free dinner from you.
I don't think they want to hear the reason why a lot of men don't want to take certain types of women out on dates. They're just not ready for it.
It's just like, it's so obviously a cop out. Like, that's not the reason. That's not the reason you want to take women out on dates. It's because you're really on facilities to take women on dates, and that's a different story.
Girl, like, they love to say that men are broke because they want to spend money taking women out on dates. Women don't spend money for shit. Women are the ones that are broke.
Like us.
So some guys don't want to take certain women out on dates. So naturally, that's the guy's fault? Are they really thinking this through? I don't think so.
Like, nobody needs your meal, man. Just so you can't afford it, and go. Maybe you're projecting because you won't.
Or these women don't be worth taking out on dates. As far as I'm concerned, like, every woman nowadays just wants to be a 304. Nobody wants to be a family woman. And the women that do want to be a family woman are past their prime, and they have a bunch of other men's DNA lingering in their baby making factory. Why does my baby look like Hector? I don't have no mustache like that.
Want free meal.
I don't often quote Shakespeare. However,
Right, because men totally want free and expect free meals.
sure, I feel that this is an opportune moment. Methinks she doth protest too much.
It's just such a slap in the face that you guys say, we can't afford this dinner, need you to pay for it.
Or, most guys don't want to waste their money on a woman who's obviously just going to be a waste of
Why does my son got blue eyes and blonde hair?
his time.
Many of them think themselves as perfect, so whenever a man tells them no, the problem must actually be with the man, and not him simply
That ish don't run in my family.
refusing to tolerate their nonsense. Now I wonder who told him no.
Oh, babe, I forgot to tell you. I got 976 bodies.
Because she seems very upset that she didn't get that free meal she was looking for.
Very much.
Yeah. We'll go back. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a Pisces. You're not driving the snow.
Girls will get a 10-second head start.
Hey,
Your founding father was a scientist who captured lightning. Go ahead.
Capture lightning. U.S. founding father.
Raiden.
Isaac Newton? I'm just gonna guess.
He's on money. All right, Isaac.
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin.
Raiden.
What do you call the study of
Raiden
people?
captured lightning.
Study of living rights.
This is probably the biggest field that women go into.
Alright, I really don't care about this. This ain't got nothing to do about dating.
Like the human. Wait.
Biggest field that women go into. Biology.
Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't take that in college.
All right, girls. What U.S. city has Broadway? I did not take that in college. Is that what she said? Do you not have biology
Broadway, New York, I guess.
in high school? I literally took biology and AP biology in high school. What the fuck happened here?
Nashville.
No.
Then New York City.
New York City.
Wait, there's a Broadway in Tennessee.
Wow. Well, you made it sound smarter than me. Honky Tonk Highway. Broadway, Nashville, also known as Honky Tonk Highway. Good job. 12 is 1% of 48.
4.
No.
Wait, 12 is 1%, 48. 8%?
Nope. I mean, the 4, I got where she got the 4 from, but obviously that was the wrong one. But Isaac, 25. Isaac is not even questioning anything. Answer. It's my bad. 48.
Oh, wow.
3-1. What's the name for a gas pedal?
Gas pedal.
Oh, okay, so it's 2 women versus 1 man. I'm just not seeing this. I don't know.
And accelerator, no. Nope.
Yes.
Accelerator?
Yes. Who is the leader of North Korea? I don't know this one. They know this one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Ashley. No. Isaac.
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un. On the keyboard, Control V does what?
Copy and paste. No.
Boom.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Control C is copy.
What do you call a substance that causes cancer? Carcinogen.
Disease? Wait, no.
Disease. It is a word you see very often because it's posted everywhere when you go to restaurants. So, Isaac.
Carcinogen.
Carcinogen, he wins.
Wow.
I'm Glenn, 6'4", tatted, super rich, obsessed with me. My husband got me tall, rich, and less me. I just want a man who's got a stable job and owns his own house. I just want to date a guy with a job and a car. I see a guy with a pulse. I found a new hobby. I'm gonna go fight for human rights. I finally found who loves me.
Cat dating
You summed up the cycle perfectly. I wonder if there's enough cat supply to go around for all future cat ladies. If you have
You're gonna start some cat shelters, guys. You're gonna make some money.
enjoyed the video this far and want to see more like it in the future, I would greatly appreciate it if you liked the video. Thank you.
Hey, why did you pop your balloon?
She's just not my flavor. I'm big into health and fitness, and she's not, so disrespectfully.
I love all my friends, and you don't have to. I'm good.
She's a big back.
I'll be with you.
Is he someone that's your type?
It was not your type.
He's too bougie for me. I'm like a down to earth female, and he's too bougie.
I am a little bougie, I can't lie.
Now you gotta make him do extra work. Because you want to eat his stuff. His kitchen is. Like, I get it, but I also don't get it. Again, I'm very Asian, very family style oriented, so we always kind of have our own bowl of rice and then we just share everything else. But I can also understand the American way of, yeah, I ordered this, you ordered yours, don't touch my shit.
I don't know what about this video pissed me off so much, but it angers me to my core. It's not just me, because I really saw the video. Like,
Are you serious? Who's this?
are you seriously following me on my dates?
You're on a date? Are you serious? That's why stop texting me, right?
Stop answering. You never message me back.
Then that's when you have to stop texting me. If you like me, of course you need to text me all the time, but why you stop texting
You
me?
never liked me, so I just decided it's better for me to move on.
Move on. This is why I said men are trash. Like, I just don't understand men are horrible. You guys are just player.
So what do you want me to do then?
You should keep
I don't know
texting
this is a skit, guys.
texting me. Keep
But I do know women exactly like this. Looks
You know it's a skit.
almost exactly like this. Sounds almost exactly like this.
texting me. Wait until the day that I feel bored and I'm gonna text you back.
Definitely
Finally, I'm
means-
gonna go out with you.
Oh, typical.
Like, I don't answer. It doesn't mean that I'm not interested. Sometimes I have like all the situations going on.
Bad little Asian, maybe Chinese, but you know, we go for the Japanese. So,
Oh, but what day I'm going to answer you, and when I answer you, it's your chance.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
No, I'm going with you.
This is just a skit, but there's no shortage of women who unironically act just like that.
True.
They thrive off of attention and validation. And
I mean, I'll take 2 biddies on a date.
whenever it's removed, they act like you committed a capital offense. Do yourself a favor and avoid all costs.
Pro-marriage tip: if your wife is hysterical and stressed out, simply let her know that all she needs to do is to calm down. And, oh, there goes the people. Nothing will calm her more than somebody actually telling her that she needs to calm down. So don't miss out on the opportunity.
Try.
Reese's Puffs, cereal in the morning, or anytime when you got the munchies. Could be anytime, you can eat it anytime. Oh, I got the munchies right now.
All women
I'm
want
eating it.
is a man's love and attention.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's so stupid.
Coming from a woman, that's the truth. But you always have to expect that the man or woman you are talking to is probably talking to other people, and you're going to get heartbroken.
That's also really accurate advice.
Even if he tells you you're the only one, you're probably not.
And this is exactly the same for women. You know that to be true. I'm not saying maybe you specifically, but you know women are probably actually worse.
No, I think men are worse.
No.
Yes, yeah, men are worse. Women only, when women love, they only love once.
Stop the cap. No, I'll tell you why women are worse. Tell that to other single mothers that have multiple baby daddies. First, it's because women always, no matter how far in a relationship you are, always have other options. Men, on the other hand, they do in the very beginning stages of dating, but as they become more sincere, they love way harder, I believe, than women, and then they lose. They do. Everyone knows they do.
There's no fool
It's way, no. It's way harder for a dude to like love. When a dude loves, it's way harder than a girl, and it's way less like fugazi. People remember we just invested so much more than women did. That's why we love so much harder. Like flow in the wind. Today I feel like this, so I don't want to do this anymore. Like it's like I'll go through thick and thin.
I'm a Cancer. I'm a lover boy.
But women aren't like that. They smell
I like feeling emotions and ish.
not designed like that. You know what you're not showing? The sleepless nights these men had to endure. The sacrifices, the risks they had to take care of their family. We have gender roles. The female duck takes care of her young, the lioness takes care of her cubs, and y'all have to wash dishes and make a sandwich. You think humans are the only species that are excluded from having gender roles when every other species on the planet has one? They're paradox.
Sheesh. Just a sandwich, some bread, some lettuce, tomatoes, little cheese. There's no middlemans. No, my sandwiches.
It's a declining female happiness, which is a Yale study showing that the more liberated that you females have become from your assigned gender roles, the more unhappy that you've also become. I told you guys, when we have family get-togethers, all the women get together, they're on one side of the house, just like that, almost, and then the men are on the other side of the house, drinking and barbecuing, and then the women are doing all of the other cooking inside the house. So men are outside grilling. Like, that's just kind of how it is, and that's how I always kind of grew up, seeing that even when I was growing up, I still helped out my mom, helped out my aunts and stuff while doing it, and I'll even tell you this is the truth. When I was doing this when I was younger, they would call me feminine. My moms and aunts and uncles and stuff would call me feminine because I always helped them out, helped out the women's side of things when I was younger. But they called me that, not knowing that my mom kind of forced me to do that, but yeah, that was how people in our family see it. It was like, oh, he's a boy coming out, all the women doing the cooking and all the prep work. It's a very women-y thing to do. They would straight up call me, that's very women-y. Feminine. Do your role. Be appreciative of your man for all the risks and sacrifices that he's made for you. Call your fathers and apologize.
What you don't understand is that people don't make decisions themselves.
I mean, but he could probably be a little chef or something. Like, he look like he could F up some stir fry or something.
I know, but maybe what you're saying is not going to work.
I'm not demanding, I'm just telling you that I need to, because I have a place to go. You really just
When I talk to you and say,
where am I going to go? Are you going to help me?
again, am I speaking? Or are you talking?
We're having a conversation. You're not responding to what I'm saying to you. And this is all one-sided. It's all one-sided conversation. You're not listening to what I'm saying. So this is your conversation, respond to what I'm saying to you.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you?
Excuse me? Are you going to
I would never.
What do you mean allow this to be a conversation?
You want the information from Mario, it doesn't matter. As I said to you, I said this thing. When I came to you and said, I need to see some measurable changes and how you talk to people in the house.
Here's my brothers, by the way. They're trying to help me put myself out. When I have a job and I'm trying to go to school. They're just really supportive brothers. Those my father. Really supportive.
Whoa. You speak to respond. You not speak to listen. You're not even paying attention. Why are you smiling? This is serious.
I'm sorry because this is pathetic.
And that is correct.
Seen this video a while ago.
Really, to talk with me. And I can call things pathetic and stupid and get all the things that you said.
I mean, he's reacting to a guy reacting to it.
She wants to talk to them like this because she considers herself an adult.
I'm reacting to a guy reacting to a guy reacting to it. Okay.
What degree of brainwashing is happening within our society? She's talking as if she's got a leverage in the situation. Meanwhile, she has zero.
You think that's
Spider-Man meme.
I'm not gonna do this. Cool. What you're doing is wrong.
What you're doing is wrong.
Listen, when you need it, get her back.
I just need 16. I just need until 16.
Talk to her already.
No, you're not. You're not going to bring my stuff to my job. I don't have a place to go right now. I'm in the process of moving. I mean, the application is the 30th right now. No, the 29th. I just need until the 16th of August.
Listen.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm working and I'm going to school.
This is where I say, you know, yes, parenting does matter, but sometimes even good parenting, you can see the two sons are very, very well mannered, just the one isn't, right? Society does affect a lot of things too, and society really goes against actual parenting.
You're antagonizing me.
Oh.
This is sad. This is really sad.
You want to come back after that? Just make sure you have.
Wait, don't look at me. Look at this.
This is really sad, guys.
Also, Brandon, I want to let you know, Mom told me that you're only listening to what he's saying because you're afraid that he's going to do the same thing to you. You're afraid that he's going to cut you off like he's doing me. That's what she told me.
Oh, it's Mom. Sounds like she gets it from her mother. She hasn't been respectful once since this video started, yet thinks she's somehow the victim. These guys clearly are not excited about having to kick her out. It's a direct result of her refusing to change the way she's acting.
Do you think that I'm going to cut you off? Just speak to you. I said, oh, she's talking to you. I'm sure you might. I'm just.
Yeah, you're just trying to not get in trouble.
No, I'm extremely just disappointed in Lucy.
In me? I'm disappointed in you. My younger brother. I didn't know. My
We're
younger
disappointed in you, Lucy.
I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you as well.
Why are you disappointed?
Because you're
Very disappointed in you.
You have been lying to him about me. You haven't talked to me. You have been avoiding me.
You need to go. I'm sorry.
My brother says I need to go. This is crazy. You know, I haven't done anything.
It's 3 3 people right here.
I believe them. I believe them in.
Yeah, she still can't be
Never believe a
bothered
woman.
to be aware that she's the problem.
Oh my gosh. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah,
Here comes the victim blaming.
Refer to her father as a narcissist, but
Me.
somehow they are emotional narcissists, meaning that something is not so okay. They will weaponize their femininity, they will weaponize that they are a weaker vessel, while painting all these people that she views as accosting her as a bad person. And usually they'll do reputation destruction, trying to manipulate or embarrass you until they get their way. And what's interesting is that she brings up her mama in here, so this sounds like this comes from a divorced home. And I think that the mother has something to do with this poisoning the well for the young daughter, continuing to create an environment where she cannot get along with the father. And this is the result, the family being pitted against each other.
You know, we both you all about a machine. And you're not going to see this.
Yeah, we are.
You ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
What's the reason? Why you want to keep doing
In some religions, they just take her to a cliff and then push her off the cliff. And then if she survives, they just with stones. I think we might be fighting them ninjas though.
Because the people need to see this.
And not tomorrow, not the day after that, but now, immediately.
We might be at war with those ninjas though.
It means that they have encountered the boot and the disrespect towards the father.
It's just sad. Respect mothers pitting kids against each other. Like, it's so obvious that the disrespect that she has is probably the exact same attitude and entitlement that her mother has. This is why a lot of women now are just trash, because the single mothers out there are creating trash women and trash men too, to tell you the truth. Please subscribe down below. Really appreciate that. Did you next time?
All right, so the takeaway. At least it was a new video. Do I remember anything? No. I think I saw a couple of them videos. Yeah, the reaction. That was old though. Like 8 months ago I saw it. Now it's coming back around. We got enough time for some more channel time, but we probably not gonna finish it. My OCD, I like to finish videos. If I start it, I want to finish it, but we just can't finish it on stream due to time restrictions. So if you'd have picked either video, you had a 50% chance, but there's a 100% chance because I guess we're not watching both. We're not watching both to completion, so that doesn't count. Reese's.
Calcine Pods, your host Brett. You're the Nathan Modern King.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real careful, you know what I'm saying? Be real careful, you know what I'm saying? Be real careful.
That's why you're man. Y'all need to, man. I asked him to bring me to a fancy restaurant and he brought me to Cheesecake Factory. I had more of my favorite way to go, y'all. Okay.
Cheesecake Factory is expensive.
You know what? You know what? I will go out here right now and get your order. Yes. No. You pay. No, I got it. Okay. Wait.
Begging a random man you just met to feed you, and then trying to publicly humiliate him because
Shoutouts to men defending themselves. Walk away.
he didn't take you to a fancy restaurant perfectly sums up why men are choosing to walk away. It's also hilarious how
I think it is fancy. Well, ain't it like $28 for like a slice of cheesecake? Like I don't know the prices. $48. It's expensive.
how entitled women like this can't fathom the idea of paying for their own food, despite the fact that they call themselves strong and independent
I can just make a cheesecake before I go there.
on a daily basis.
I'll be in the kitchen whipping up some eggs. $38. Can we play this music?
So she's engaged. You want to engage, are you?
It's no secret that girls' trips are often just a cover-up for cheating in most cases, which is why it is important to never tolerate it, especially if she's going with her single friends.
And this is also the other side of men, right? Like, if you know she's with someone, she's about to get married or something like that. I mean, do you really want to deal with this person?
If a woman ever calls you insecure or controlling for establishing normal boundaries any normal person wouldn't see a problem with, it's because she enjoys acting like she's single while in a relationship.
Damn right.
She belongs to the street.
In 10 seconds, I'll prove to you that the gender pay gap does not exist. The reason why men make more is because they choose higher paying jobs like lawyer, doctor, engineer. But women choose lower paying jobs like female lawyer, female doctor, female engineer.
How old are you?
29.
Oh, okay.
Why is it that women are allowed to ask how old a man is, but it's taboo for a man to ask how old a woman is?
I think it depends on the context. So you can ask a woman how old she is. I wouldn't be offended if you asked me how old I am.
Did you pause right here to ask? I won't ask. If you went.
You're more looking for an accessory at that point. And also, why does it matter how much a girl goes out?
Sure.
You know? It's like so controlling vibes.
Okay.
And like, you don't even have a degree or like, what was your job again?
I work for Versace.
Oh, period. But still, like, that is like such an ick.
Okay, no worries.
Nice to meet you.
Wait a minute, she thank you. And is she typically somebody that you go for? She's dressed very nice, but actually she's not my type at all.
What's your type?
Not you.
Not you. I know it was coming.
Together,
Saw it coming.
I'm the one telling you I don't like the way it looks. You should be dressing and looking the way I want you to look. Not the way you feel like looking, not the way people give you compliments over. Me. You're in a relationship with me and me only. I don't care what your friends say. I don't care what that coffee shop says. Me. You're sorry. No, you're gonna be sorry.
He's simply fed up with her dressing to get attention and validation from other people, specifically men. I guarantee this isn't the first time he's told her he isn't
Oh, hell no.
okay with it, but it would likely be the last time. For your own sake, never entertain women who think it's acceptable to act single while they're in a relationship with you.
Yeah, they should act accordingly.
A friend of mine said, the sooner men realize, understand, and accept.
Like women nowadays just want to act single. They want to cheat.
The fact that women don't make sense and they're not supposed to make sense. 99% of their problems with women will just vanish.
I find it odd how women want to be taken seriously but simultaneously they infantilize themselves all the time. Like, they want you to see them. First of all, be first by saying I absolutely see
That's what they call a Schrodinger's feminism.
strong, independent, and effective. It's my equals. That's what I'm saying, right? But I'm saying they want to be taken seriously, but they constantly degrade their own intelligence. Right? Like, they said they should be treated equal. They should be 25, this, that, and the third. But they don't say something like, "Oh, I'm just a girl." What's that? Like, every time they go, "I'm just a girl," it's something about them making a joke about how incompetent they are. Correct. But why do you associate being a woman with being incompetent? Like, you're degrading yourself. So why are you doing that? Like, what do you mean that once you realize that a woman is a woman and they're not supposed to make sense? So you're just saying that there's no rationale in a woman's mind? Like, you're saying that women are not capable of reason, right? And why would you say that about yourself? To escape accountability for the time being? But all you're doing is putting down women's ability to be taken seriously at all. Let's say all men adopted the mindset of once you realize that a woman's not supposed to make sense, all your problems disappear. That means no man will ever take a woman serious in any regard because she doesn't make sense. She's not capable of rationale. Correct? She's not capable of being rational.
Women are not capable of rational thought.
And get whatever they want. They know exactly what they are doing. Never fall for that trap. If you have enjoyed the video this far and want to see more like it in the future, I would greatly appreciate it if you liked the video. Thank you.
First time you put your hands on me, I believe we're doing that.
I feel like this. Men feel like they can be disrespectful, and I'm not popping them out. Like, it's in my face and talk crazy. I think I'm just gonna sit there and be like, oh, okay.
What does that warrant you for, like, put your hands on me?
I smell a child.
Then you don't put your hands on me. How you put your hands on me and I'm talking to you, bro?
You being disrespectful.
Am I a kid? You discipline me? I'm not tolerating them like that. The first time you put your hands on me, I believe we're doing that.
I mean, 30-year-old single black female prioritizing gut health and protein intake. I can squat you if you ever choose to speak.
I mean, that's the beauty of this country. You can say whatever you want. You have the freedom of speech, but you can't put your hands on somebody. That's assault. So somebody says whatever they want to say, you can say whatever you want to say. And then if you don't like that, then you just get out of air's reach of that person, and then you can't hear what they're saying anymore.
Speak 3 different languages. In the last 6 months alone, I created 4 different applications and 2 different programs across iOS platforms.
Sounds like you're a dude. Yeah, you just gave an entire laundry list of things that not one singular guy on the planet does know. These are, you created apps? Oh, so hot. All things that a woman wants to hear from a guy. I want to ask my girl, hey, let's go to dinner tonight. Shouldn't know I'm coding my app.
Why do men have this constant fear of being used for money that they don't even have?
Oh, it's even worse when we don't have money to be used with the very little you have.
I don't know. Let's take a moment and think about this, though, okay? It might have something to do with the variable plethora of posts that are out there made by some women that are, one, indicating how exactly you can get more money out of a guy by acting in a certain way, or that a lot of women won't date a man unless he makes a certain amount of money. Or it could also be that there are some women that actually indicate that unless a guy is spoiling them financially, they don't want to be with him. Could it be any of those possibilities? Sure, some guys don't have a lot of money, but a lot of people, especially those that don't have a lot of money, are very protective of the money that they do have. And seeing how many women out there are only after men for what they can get out of them in terms of finances, it does tend to make some men exceptionally more cautious when it comes to dating certain women.
If she wasn't after your money, she wouldn't care that you were careful about how you spent it. Right? Women like this will demand the man spend at least a few hundred on the first date, while at the same time claiming she doesn't want your money.
How many times you in the face? Huh? What did I do to you? That's scary, man.
You think this is a setup to try to show me your nuts?
I gotta do for my. Does she have a weapon behind her back? Like, I see something. As soon as I see her walking in like that,
I did feel like I was about to get poked when she walked in. it could have even been the blow blow, the pew pew, but she got something behind her back. I did feel for my my safety. I feared for my safety.
I'm gonna probably be
when she walked in the room.
I'm defending myself soon. I'm protection of the person. Oh, you wanna smile? You have a twisted sense of reality. You think it's okay? Like you can just say sorry tomorrow and ask some questions about the same breakup.
I think you should say sorry.
Okay.
You set up for your ex.
Oh, I told you I was gonna be ruthless. Told you. Probably 20 minutes ago.
For Christine.
Yeah.
You wanted to break up. And
Oh, yeah. Okay, shut up.
not like that.
Like you said.
Not like that.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, you touched me.
No.
Yesterday you pushed me.
Really? Okay.
This is interesting. I want the details. Oh. It's the PhillyPhil Twitch Show, PhillyPhil Twitch Show, PhillyPhil Twitch Show. I'm PhillyPhil. This is a Twitch show. Reese's Puffs. They paid me a box of Reese's Puffs to do the show.
It's so easy for them to lie. You're not real right.
You know what's the biggest difference between guys in their 20s and in their 30s? Guys in their
I was so interested and invested. I want to know what happened.
20s still believe in love. You can see this ray of sunshine in their eyes that they're still able to have
But we got some Asian fine-ish.
a crutch. The men in their 30s, they're dead inside.
Oh, Joy, another video.
Yes, I didn't. Yes, didn't say yes.
Another woman that just doesn't get it. I'll tell you exactly why it all changes for men when they reach a certain age. Because at some point in time when they're that young, of course they're going to have hope. They believe there's some type of faith in humanity when it comes to women and when it comes to the dating world because of what they strive for. However, due to the years of experience of being used, abused, treated like dog, and also being cheated on, being unappreciated and taken for granted left and right, being stressed out all the time because nothing they do is ever good enough, having to experience that everything they built for someone gets all just taken away, you know? And so many women act so oblivious and stupid thinking that, you know, oh, why do men suddenly end up dead inside? All of what I just said is years of them experiencing this. And it's
from women.
a lot more common than you think. And then y'all assume that men just hate women. No, they're just tired. They're tired, and they rather have some peace, some quiet. Sometimes they prefer to be alone for that reason.
We don't hate women. We just want to be alone. Thursday, some notes, maybe.